students, in the fifth part of the quadrilaterals, we have solved the sums from first, second, third, and fourth. Now we are going to solve the fifth and sixth sum today. Now let us read what is the fifth sum. Now these sums are of construction. Whenever there is given construction or a draw, you have to do the construction or construction. But when it is not given, see, like this sum which we did the fourth one, there is not, they have not given us to construct or draw, so you have to solve this sum. Now here construct quadrilateral BARC such that BA is equal to BC is 4.2, AC is 6 centimeter, AR is equal to CR is 5.6 centimeter. So they have given us some measurements. Now what these measurements are, we don't know whether they are of the sides. Some are sides, some may be diagonal. So we will do the rough figure and then we will come to know what these measures are. Okay. So this is sum number 8.3, sum number 5, and this is our, I think this is our sixth part 6 of the it is part 6 or part 5, I don't remember. So what we have to construct is BARC, and what is given to us, BA is equal to BC is equal to 4.2 centimeter, AC is equal to 6.0 centimeter, AR is equal to CR is equal to 5.6 centimeter. Now let us draw a rough diagram. I hope you are able to see what I am doing. BARC. BARC. Now let us find out what they have given to. BA is given and BC is given. These two sides are given to us. They are 4.2, 4.2. AC is 6. AC is the diagonal. This is 6 centimeter. AR, this AR and CR, this is 5.6. So they have given us all the four sides and the diagonal. So how are we going to construct this? See, we had learned the constructions, first construction, when diagonal is given and all the four sides are given. So first we will take this diagonal as the base and we'll construct one triangle above and one triangle below. This triangle above and this triangle below. So we'll take AC as our base. So whenever you draw the rough figure, you come to know what you have to take as the base. Okay. So even though in the rough figure I have drawn this way, BARC, here I can change according to what will be proper or what I feel would be easier for me. Okay. It not necessarily proper. We can take CR as the base also and do the construction. Same construction can be done. If possible, I will show you by taking CR as the base how the construction will look. Okay, but first we will take this AC as the base. So we will write here if possible. No need of writing actually. Let us take AC as the base. What is AC now here? 6 centimeter. So I will, now I am drawing with sketch pen so that you will be able to see. This is 6 centimeter and this is AC. Now these two sides I have, one is 4.2, other is also 4.2. So with the help of my rounder, I will take the length of 4.2 and draw the arcs like we do for the triangle. So I will measure 4.2 exactly and I will draw. Now both the sides, see, this side is also 4.2, this is also 4.2. So with the help of the, I will draw an arc. Same, this is same measure. So see, I will draw another arc to cut. What is this point now? This is my point B. I will join B to C and A to C, A to B. this is 4.2 centimeter, this is also 4.2 centimeter. Now what is this measure of these two sides? It is 5.6. So similarly, like I did for 4.2, I will take with the help of my rounder 5.6 and I will draw two arcs like I did over here, one arc from one side and one arc from the other side to cut it. So these arcs cut here. What is this point now? This point is R. I drew the arc with 5.6. I drew the arc. I kept my this thing here. I drew this arc, and similarly from here also I drew another arc to cut this. So where these two arc points meet, that is the point R. Now I will join A to R and C to R. And this side is 5.6 centimeter. This is 5.6 centimeter. So this is our required triangle. Now same triangle with taking this as base as it is shown over here. How can we do that? That also I will show you. Now what is the base over here? CR. So let me take CR, that is 5.6 as the base. Same, I am doing the same construction and not the next sum. It is 5.6. 5.6. What is the name? CR. 5.6 centimeter. Now what I have to do? I will be constructing this triangle first. So I will take 5.6. I will draw an arc because this side is 5.6. So my measurement is 5.6 only. So I will keep my and I will construct an arc. Now what is this measurement? This is 6 centimeter. So I will measure 6 centimeter. I will draw another arc and cut this arc. See, here it cuts. Okay, this is little bit. I can extend this 5.6. So that it will, this way I can extend it. Now what point is this? That is my point A. I will join okay. So this is 5.6 and this is 6 centimeter. Now what is the measure of BC? It is 4.2. So with the help of my this thing, I will take 4.2. I will draw an arc from here at 4.2. What is this measure? This is also 4.2 from A. This is also 4.2. So from A, I will draw another arc to cut this arc at which I have drawn from C. Now this is my point B. I will join these two, BC and B. AC. This is 4.2 centimeter. This is 4.2 centimeter. So same construction, but I have taken here. I took AC as the base. I drew one triangle above it, one triangle below. Here what I did, I took CR as the base. I constructed this triangle first and then I constructed this triangle. So these are the same constructions. Okay, it is the same sum, same constructions, but the base taken in both these are different. But even if you take any of this construction, even if you do, it is correct, it is not wrong. But you should have a proper markings of the arcs. Okay, don't cut those arcs, don't rub them, don't do anything. Now we'll do the sum number 6 or the last sum of this practice set. What is that now? Let us read the sum. Construct quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ is 3.5, QR is 5.6, RS is 3.5, measure angle Q 110, measure angle R is 70. If it is given that PQRS is a parallelogram, which of the given information is unnecessary? That is the second part. First, let us do the construction, then we'll come to the second part. So, construct what? We have to construct PQRS. We'll write down the sum. Sum number 6. PQRS such that PQ is equal to 3.5, QR is equal to 5.6, RS is equal to 3.5, measure angle Q is equal to 110 degrees and measure angle R is equal to 70 degrees. This is the sum given to us. Now rough figure. PQRS. While doing the rough figure, we can take it this way or this way anyway. It should be either clockwise or anti-clockwise. PQ is 3.5, QR is 5.6, RS is 3.5, measure angle Q is 110, measure angle R is 70. Now see here, now here these two angles are given to us, okay, 110 and 70. So mostly we should take this as the base. Which angles are given, take that as the base. It is easier to draw that way if the angles given, if we can measure the angles at the base. It is difficult to measure the angles when they are on this side of the quadrilateral. So let us take QR as the base. Now what is the measurement of QR? It is 5.6 centimeter. So let us take this 5.5 and 5.6 is here. This is QR, 5.6 centimeter. What is the measure of angle Q? 110. So with the help of protractor, now from which side we are going to measure 110? From the right side, because the segment is on this side. When we keep over here, we have to measure from the right side. When I keep over here, I have to measure from this side, 0. Always remember that. Each sum I am telling you again and again. Why? Because many children forget and they just look. Now I'll just look. Where is 110? Yeah, here there is 110. I mark. But this is not the correct 110. Why? Because from this side, if you read, this is what? This is 70. This is not 110. So when you are actually marking 110 here, you are marking the wrong angle. This is angle 70. It is not 110. So always when you are marking the angles, start from 0, counting from 0. Even I do the same thing. I also count. I just don't look where there is 110 and mark. So we have to start counting from the 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So 110 will be here. Don't just look for 110. You will see this 110 first and you will mark there. So that will be wrong. So always count from the proper side. So 110. Now do we know the length of the side for 110? Yes, we know it is 3.5. So what we are going to do? We are going to mark an arc of 3.5 from Q. QP is 3.5 and we will join such that this point of 110, it should fall on this segment. So this point is my point P. This angle is 110 degrees and this is 3.5 centimeter. Now what is given to us? R is also given. How much is R? It is 70. So I keep my protractor here. Again I have to count from this 0 now. There are two zeros, na? One zero is here, one zero is here. So count from this 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And what is the length of this side? This is also 3.5. So with the help of the same measure, this is 3.5 only, I will again draw an arc. I will join. I will keep my scale this way such that this point also lies on the same segment, and I will join here. Now this my point is which point? S. This angle is 70 degrees. Now I just have to join these two. I don't have to do any construction or do any arc, because this point is fixed, this point is fixed. So when the points are fixed, we don't have to further check for anything. We will just join. So our construction is done. Now what is the next question? Now this you can see it is a parallelogram. So if they had earlier only given that this is a parallelogram, which of the given information was unnecessary? Which was unnecessary? See, they have given us this all information, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this information, they had given two angles which we needed. Was this needed? One is 110. So in a parallelogram, what do we know? That the opposite angles are congruent. So if this is 110, this would have been 110, and this will be, naturally it will be 70. Why? All the four angles are, total is 360. So 110, 110, 220, and 360 minus 220 is 140. So each of these would have been 70. So the always remember, in a parallelogram, the two angles which are next to each other, their total will be 180. So this is 110, this is 70, so total is 180. This is 70, this is 110, total is 180. These two also total will be 180. So any two given angles which are adjacent to each other, adjacent means which have a common side between them, that total will be always 180. So if this is given 110, naturally this would be 70. So we did not need to know that this is 70. So measure angle R is equal to 70 was not needed. And which more information was not needed to us? If it is a parallelogram, the opposite sides are congruent. So if one side is given, they have given us QR, PQ, first side PQ is given to us as 3.5. We don't require RS. Why? Because PQ and RS will be congruent if it is a parallelogram. So length of RS is equal to 3.5 was not needed. So these two things will not be needed if they had given us that it is a parallelogram. So the second part of the sum, if it is given that PQRS is a parallelogram, which of the given information is unnecessary? So these two information, measure angle R 70 and our length R is 3.5 is unnecessary. That is the answer. Measure angle R and length RS information is unnecessary. So we have completed the practice at 8.3, and with that we have completed the lesson of quadrilaterals. Next lecture we will start with the lesson of discount and commission.